in tonight's episode, we are going to look at the 5 best jokes that stole the 2025 ESPYs. This was a night that no one will ever forget. We saw the best of the best in sports come together for one night to celebrate their accomplishments over the last year. And when it comes to award shows, there is no shortage of jokes. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gronk. Do you know how hard it is to follow Tom Brady? I mean, his shadow looms large. In fact, he followed him around for months, just trying to figure out where I should go with my life. And I hope you enjoyed this video on the top 5 best jokes that stole the 2025 ESPYs. Again, shout out to Shane Gillis. He truly did a phenomenal job that night. He didn't hold back. He went deep into all the news stories from this past year, and he made sure he did unstep on any toes by complimenting these athletes and all of their accomplishments. So give the man some love because he deserves it. And hopefully he gets asked to host again because he did such a great job. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button. And I will catch you in the next one. Then I realized I don't need to be Tom Brady because I am Rob Gronkowski. So it's been a while since Gronk has played in the NFL. He officially retired back in 2023. But it is clear that he still has some resentment towards Tom Brady. So it's great to see he doesn't feel like he's living in Tom's shadow. Maybe if Tom would have retired a few years earlier, Gronk wouldn't have to deal with this. But nonetheless, it's always funny to see athletes roast other athletes, especially when they're doing it publicly like this. You have to be able to think on your feet. Think quick. Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland was the obvious choice. Israel won, but Sean gave it his all. And at one point during the fight, he was knocked down so bad, he needed to use his phone as a mouthpiece. Now, the reason why this joke landed so well is because during they showed a replay of this exact moment where Sean Strickland's mouth was wide open, and it was so bad, they had to stop the fight and go check on him. And I feel like this joke was a bit of a dig at the ref because they waited too long to stop the fight. And they could have stopped it sooner to protect Sean from getting any more damage done. But thankfully, he was okay and he was able to finish the fight. And even though he lost, I think he walked away knowing he left it all in the octagon. And if he got knocked out cold, at least he went out swinging. Make sure the jokes land. It's easy to forget just how dominant she was. She's won every major championship, the WNBA title, an Olympic gold medal, and the FIBA World Cup. But she still managed to stay humble. Just look at how she handled the WNBA finals last year after winning the deciding game against the Las Vegas Aces. Instead of celebrating with her team, she took the time to apologize to the fans of the opposing team. Yeah, sorry, Sue. When you're 42 years old and playing in your 13th WNBA season, the opposing fans aren't the ones who need to apologize. And that right there is a true professional, and sometimes it can be hard to root for certain teams or athletes simply because they re so good. But when you see someone like Sue Bird be so humble and respectful, it makes you want to cheer for them. So Sue Bird was deserving of this ESPY, and hopefully she enjoyed the show that night and laughed at all the jokes that Shane told about her. And you also have to be prepared for anything, because some athletes can get pretty wild when they take the stage. But luckily, Shane Gillis, who was hosting his first ever show, he was up to the task. He did not hold back. He went deep into the news stories from this past year. He went after politicians and athletes, and most importantly, he made sure that he did unstep on any toes by complimenting these athletes and all of their accomplishments throughout the night. So let's dive right in. Here are the top 5 jokes that stole the 2025 ESPYs. Number 5. On the red carpet, Shannon Sharpe called Kevin Durant a walking bucket. Then later in the night, when Durant won the Best Comeback Athlete, he said, after announcing Megan Rapinoe as she took the stage to present Best MLS Player, Shane joked and said, Megan Rapinoe, yes, Alex Morgan's wing woman, aka the greatest soccer player of all time. So it's funny how Shane keeps coming after Alex Morgan. Well, kind of makes sense because they were teammates on the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, and they won the FIFA World Cup together in 2019. But then later on, Megan Rapinoe would go on to win the Arthur Ashe Courage Award and accept her trophy from Alex Morgan, which was a nice moment to see these two hug and be supportive of each other after Shane kept trying to drive a wedge between them during the show. This award means everything to me because people counted me out. They thought I wasn't going to make it back, but I proved them wrong. It was a long journey, but well worth it. And then Shane came out and said, yeah, well, so worth it. If you just go to the free throw line, you might see a different side of Kevin Durant, which I'm sure if you're a basketball fan, you know what he's talking about. Durant has become known for refusing to shoot free throws in crucial moments of games, earning him the nickname of Chicken Durant online. No. 4. No. 3. When Shane introduced tight end Rob Gronkowski to the stage. No. 2. When Shane announced the winner for Best UFC Fight. He said no. 1. While introducing Sue Bird, Shane Gillis said, alright guys, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it.